What's up YouTube? I'm Josh and this is another episode of Beer Meets Flavor. Today I'm going to show you a super simple recipe that'll blow you away. Today we're making the best beef fajitas you've ever had. Stick around, I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is prep. So we got a lot of beautiful vegetables. We got some Anaheim chilies. We got some red and green bell peppers. And then we got a nice sweet onion. So we'll go ahead and start cutting these guys up. I'm just going to take the top and the bottom off the bell peppers. And then if you look inside, you can see there's kind of like rib structure in there. And I'm going to kind of get that stuff out. Throw this around the way. And so you can kind of reach your fingers in there and rip out the seeds. And then I like to just kind of cut along a couple of the ribs, and you'll see there's some ribs there. And then I'll just get that stuff out. Like that. So this stuff, I mean, it's not, obviously bell peppers aren't spicy, but it's just, you know, it's gross, whatever. Get rid of this stuff. Okay, throw a little bit on the floor, because if that's what we do. All right, so then I'm gonna take the bell pepper, and I'm just gonna cut it in strips. Okay, like that. So we got some nice little strips. I'm going to do that to the red bell pepper, the green bell pepper. I'm going to do that to the Anaheim chilies. We'll get a nice bowl of fresh veggies, and we'll come back. All right, so I've got some nice fresh veg cut up. Red bell peppers, green bell peppers, Anaheim chilies. You can use poblanos, whatever you want. You can even add something hotter if you're like spice, and then some sweet onion. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a quick fajita seasoning. So I'm going to do a decent amount of salt, a bunch of ground pepper. We may be here for a few minutes. I'll add that off camera. Then I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. Okay. Cumin. A little bit of chipotle chili powder. We got old clickety-clack over there. He spent all day playing Keno, so he's, you know, smoke from the casino. And then some paprika. And just kind of mix that around. All right. So we're going to a little more black pepper in there. I know I said I'd do it off camera, but I don't care. I say a lot of things, you know. You guys know this by now. Okay. And then a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, so this is kind of what we're working with here. Salt. Whew, smells good. Salt, paprika, chili powder, a little bit of oregano, cumin, which is always good. I may even just do a little extra cumin kiss. Okay, so we got that now. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to crack open this meat. It's been sitting out for a little bit just to kind of get the chill off. All right, so we're using a bottom round. It's not a super expensive cut of meat. I think there's 2 pounds of meat here. It was like 15 bucks, but you can see it's got good intramuscular fat, which is going to add flavor. And then you can see it's also got good, what's it? It's called grain. So when we cut it, we're going to cut it cross grain so you don't get those big chewy chunks of meat. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take off this little fat cap here. Okay. Just like that. All right, super easy. So that's really all we're going to do. I don't know, what is that, like a 1/2 inch thick cut of meat. This little guy will take this nasty boy off. And then I'm going to season them with our seasoning mix. Okay, just you don't want to go too heavy because they are thinner pieces of meat. It's going to kind of pat them down, flip those bad boys over, and then again, give them a little season and love. Okay, and that's it. So we'll go ahead. We'll give these just a minute to kind of let the seasonings do their thing. We'll come back, we'll set up the little cooker, and we'll start cooking these bad boys. All right, so we got the cast iron heated up. I would prefer to do this on the Blackstone because there's more surface area, but it's a windy, crappy day out here in Vegas, so we're just going to do it inside. So I'm going to take the pieces of meat, get that nice sear going. Well, a little bit on the table, because why not? All right, so we're going to let those go. The key to this is obviously we don't want to overcook it. We want to cook it at a real high temperature, get a nice sear on each side. So we're probably going to let it go. These are about a 1/2 inch piece of meat. 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes max. So that's about where we're at. All right, so we'll cook these guys off. When we flip them, we'll bring you back so you can kind of see the kind of color we're looking at, and we'll get this thing going. All right, so we're flipping these guys. So you can kind of see what we're looking for. More like this. Didn't get quite as much on these two. But you want to kind of, as you're cooking them, press them down so you get that good contact and build that good crust. So same thing, we're going to let these go for another minute, minute and a half, and we'll come back. All right, so we got the meat resting. We're going to start cooking off the vegetables. I'm just going to use the pan that we had all the meat cooking in. We may have a little extra veg, but it's all good. Then we're going to take the same seasoning we used for the meat. Liberally on the vegetables. And then we're going to cook these. You don't want to overcook the vegetables. You want them to be soft, but you still want them to have a little bit of a tooth to them. So we're just going to stir these around. I'm going to get a little glove here because this cast iron. So we're going to stir these around. It's going to scrape up some of the fond from the meat on the bottom, add a little extra flavor. We're going to let this stuff cook down. Again, not till they're super soft, but just till they're kind of sweated a little bit. And for probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes. And we'll come back. All right, so we've had the vegetables going for a few minutes, and you can kind of see as the vegetables start to release a little bit of their moisture, it's picking up that fond from the beef on the bottom. Get back in here, and it's just coating them with that nice beef flavor, that char flavor, and you can see the vegetables have a really nice color to them, and you can see everything kind of coming up off the bottom. Okay, so that's about where we want, so they're not like mushy. They still have a little bit of texture to them. And technically, these are done. But I got a trick up my sleeve, so stick around, I'll show you what that is. Okay, here's the trick, team. We're gonna take some, you can use fresh shredded, but you know, whatever. We're gonna take some Mexican style 4-cheese blend into a blank pan. We're just gonna go like this. This is why I would like the Blackstone, because a little more surface area. Just kind of spread it out, nice thin layer like that. We're gonna let that do its thing for a second. Then I'm gonna take a nice soft tortilla. Dogs are dying of thirst. We live in the desert after all. And you know, what's the best time to have a beverage? Middle of a video. Take your tortilla on your cheese. Boom. Okay? Give that a little smushy smush. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this before, but if you like that fried cheese, this is it. And I know there's a lot of like controversy over cheese and fajitas. Let me settle it once and for all. Just like everything else in life, do whatever you want to do, man. There's no rules. There's no rules to fajitas. Okay, so now let's see how I did. So you got to kind of, again, this is why the Blackstone would be better. We have to cut this. Let's use the handle. That would be smart. Maybe turn the heat down a little bit. Perfect. We'll shoot another one. Okay, this is definitely my first time doing this. I didn't screw up the first one. A little bit of cheese into a bare pan like that. You know, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Our little tortilla buddy. Put that right on the cheese. Okay. We're at a low heat, you know, because cheese cooks fast, man. You don't want to overcook your cheese and not be able to get it off the pan. All right, we're already looking better, and by better I mean perfect, because this is the first time obviously that I've done this. There wasn't a time before that I messed it up. Okay, yes, it's like a Cheez-It-y, you know what I mean? It's an adjective, Cheez-It-y. Okay. So you're going to kind of get your little, kind of work it around, get under there. Okay, now look at this. Oh my God. Put that down there. Now, same thing. We're going to do this 2 more times so we can fill up our little taco holder. And now that you saw it work and not be terrible, we're going to do it again off camera. Finish these 2, build some fajita tacos, eat some food, and it'll be amazing. I promise. Ready? All right, now we build. Got these beautiful babies. Got this beautiful meat and veg. Oh, just kick a little boy out there. Sometimes a bird's got to fly the coop, you know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna, you want some good meat to veg ratio. I want to get that soupy. All right, so here we go. A little bit of meat and veg. Oh, that's gonna be a thick boy right there. Same thing, meat and veg. Another, take a little bit out because that's a super thick boy. And let's just put some veg on this because we've got some good schmeat. Get that out of here because he's a bad boy. Okay, all right, so we got the schmeat, we got the cheese, we got the tortillas. Now, we're gonna take some, you thought I was going for the queso fresco, I wasn't. All right, so now we're gonna take just a slice of avocado because that beautiful avocado creaminess is gonna add a world of flavor, okay? Now we're gonna take a little bit of the queso fresco because one cheese just isn't, or sorry, 4 cheeses just isn't enough. These are 5 cheese fajitas. All right. Quick rinse the hands. A little bit of fresh cilantro. Sorry to those of you who taste soap when you eat cilantro. It's a tragedy, trust me. Stick in my hands because they're wet. But the cilantro is going to add a nice fresh pop. And sorry, I forgot one key ingredient. My girl, Miss Renfro's, just a little drizzle over the top, nothing too crazy. Got the pinky out because we fancy. There you go. That is how you make the best fajitas you've ever had in your life. We're gonna shoot some B-roll. We're gonna let the beard meet the flavor. And I'm gonna change your lives tonight. So enjoy. All right, YouTube. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the, wait. First off, if you guys have stuck around this long, take a second, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're not left out when new videos drop. We had an excellent giveaway. We still have 3 knives to give away, so we're going to do another one. So keep your ear to the ground. And thank you guys for all your support. 125 subscribers in 2 months. Absolutely incredible. I can't thank you guys enough for your support. We love you guys. So let's do it. Let's let the beard meet the flavor. Get these little baby out of the taco. Look at that. Come on. All that flavor. I'm excited. I'm starving. I'm salivating. I'm drowning here. So let's get this done. Let's let the beer meet the flavor. So look, first off, it's no contest. The meat, the vegetables, super savory, flavor comes through. It's not too spicy, but it's just like good flavor. That cumin is amazing. The cilantro is super fresh. Get that little saltiness of the queso fresco. And the thing that knocks us out of the park is that grilled cheese, man. That is absolutely phenomenal. All wrapped in that super soft flour tortilla. Doesn't take very long, 35-40 minutes, and you can bang this thing out at your house. Do yourself a favor. Make some of these fajitas. YouTube, thank you guys for sticking around. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.